Hey guys, biscuit time, biscuit gravy. Yeah. There was a incident that happened probably years ago. Girl went shopping and she got some groceries and everything. She got in the car. Then she had to stop out somewhere else, and it was pretty warm. Anyway, uh, she got back in the car, slammed the door, and boom! I mean, it sounded like a gun went off. And something hit, just like she got shot in the head. And she fell back there, and it was warm, mushy. She thought her brains was coming out. And she sat in the car crying and all this, holding her hand up there. Somebody finally came by and checked her. Man, you okay? She said, no, I've been shot. And my brains are coming out. Oh my God, they called 911. Guy got to looking in there. And he started laughing. She said, it ain't funny. But come find out, a can of biscuits blew up, hit her in the back of the head. She thought she got shot. And that was a true story. Years ago, I had a Omni, low station wagon. I think it was a 3-cylinder, no air conditioning. 60 miles an hour if you was lucky if the wind was blowing right. That was the fastest it'd go. It was 40, 50 miles to the gallon. I drove that thing everywhere in Dallas. Well, I worked doing various things in we'll call it security. Anyway, well, I took care of people. They came in from the airport, I'd take their car, I'd go pick them up. If they were out of the country and their car needed to be serviced, I'd go have it serviced. If, a lot of cars that need to be driven, they'd be gone for like 3 months at a time. I'd drive the cars. And I drove everything from Lamborghini to Rolls Royce, you name it, I've driven it. And the steering wheel on the wrong side, it's pretty hard to drive up and down Turtle Creek Avenue. Anyway, well, I always get gifts around the end of the year. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. I get exotic bottles of wine and champagne. I didn't smoke back then. I got like some cigars that are probably illegal now. I just got all kinds of gifts, and I got monetary gifts too. They took care of me, and I took care of them. And I got a case of 12 bottles, a case of very expensive champagne. So, and the car didn't have air conditioning. You had the windows and that was it. However fast you went, that was the air you got. And it wasn't going very fast. Anyway, I'm going over a bridge to go towards Sigerville to get on, what was that road? 175 highway. I'm going over that big long bridge, trying to get. I live in Box Green. I don't remember. I live back over in there somewhere. I live in so many places. So I'm going over that bridge. The wind blowing, that little old car, doing this. And I mean the awfulest noise. Pow, pow, pow. God dang. And I get on down the road and I smell alcohol. I'm like, oh crap. I literally had champagne dripping off the ceiling of that little station wagon. And I had what, 4 or 5 bottles left. It was over half a dozen that busted. Man, I was sick. I didn't drink. So I just give them away. You know, people like, oh man, thank you, you know. And anyway, that was funny. There you go. I'll tell you, back in the days, that little old car, I don't know whatever happened to it, to be honest with you. Hope that fan doesn't, probably gonna be too much noise. I'll get this started. I'm gonna make some biscuit gravy for a couple of days. Okay, what about in here? Oh, got my propane in the bottom. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, double, 2, dive easy, dive by 10. There it is. I'm not going to turn it up very high. I have found that oven will burn stuff. Shut that up. I know I'm getting low on that propane, but I don't want to dig out that electric oven. You've seen that on my other videos, my little toaster oven. That thing is awesome. I love it. One of these cans busted in the refrigerator. I didn't even know it. Whoop, there it is. See, there's ice on this. I keep that refrigerator cold. In the event it ever was the electricity go off, they'll usually keep things good for about 12 hours if you don't open it a bunch. You gotta think about what you gotta get. Say, I'm gonna get me a Dr. Pepper and some watermelon. So you open the door, grab it real quick, shut it. Oh, I got another biscuit. See, I almost ordered myself a biscuit. Oh, shoot. Get this out of here. I got so much stuff. Ooh, boy. Like I lost that, didn't I? I've been rearranging stuff, and I've still got clutter. I only have a few hours in the afternoon. If I feel like doing anything. I did a 10-hour day today. I told myself, guys, 10 hours, I'm gone. That toaster oven, 10 minutes, you're good biscuit stuff. So, anyway, I got to get this thing together. Just the metal heating up. I want to talk about survival. We play the what if game, and we get a bug out bag, and we do our prepper procedures, you know, in the event that, you know, we've had some incidents where we had that ice storm and stuff in Texas. Well, there was no bread on the shelves. There wasn't hardly anything. All the snacks, the chips were gone. I mean, of all the things, the chips. But they were out of food. I'm serious. That was, you know, a few years ago, right in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas. Walmart stuff. Couldn't get shipments of bread. Couldn't get shipments of various foods and stuff like that. But the chips, the bread, majority of your canned meats and stuff like that. There was a few things, frozen dinners, stuff like that, but not a whole lot. It was slim pickings, I tell you. So you got to think about that stuff. One catastrophic event that alters the shipment, the semis, the trains, the planes. You shut down, what do they say, 12 to 48 hours on semi-tractor trailer deliveries and trucks. They go on strike. Say they go on strike. People that, you can see real quick how there is nothing. There ain't nothing there. How you going to survive that? Are you going to go into panic mode? Oh my God. You know, or are you just going to... Oh, I think it's a pot. But that's why you got to keep your basic staples. You know, bread, you can freeze bread. Mother did it all the time. She freezed bread and milk. All the time. Because she didn't make a whole lot. I brought in what I could out as a kid. I would go to school, get off the bus, get out of my school clothes, do a little bit of homework if I had to do it, whatever. And then sometimes I didn't even have time to do the homework. I'd get into some clothes, my work clothes. And the guy in the Gifford Hill truck pull up in the driveway, honk the horn one time, and he wasn't waiting on me. He's a good guy though, but he taught you got to be ready. So, boom, I was out the door. Help hauling hay and clean out swathers. Swathers, you know, hook up hay, balers, you know. They were wire back then. Loading the hay up. They were about 60-pound bales. They were light bales. And I would help stack them. Cross stack on the big trailer. Them suckers be high. I would make me a little hole in the middle there because we'd go down the road and there'd be trees and stuff. So I'd be laying down up in there itching. Man, itching all over and stuff, but boy, I made it. I would get paid. I was a kid now. I was in school. I was just barely in junior high. I don't even know if I was in junior high, to be honest with you. But $100 a week. And fill my mother's car with gas whenever she needed it. He showed me one time how to use that pump. And it wasn't one of them switches either. It was so she bought stuff. Grandmother had a big deep freeze. And man, that thing was big. It took up most of the dining room. And Mother would buy stuff, you know, milk and stuff like that, buy it on sale. It wasn't that much, but back then it was a lot because the cost of living was nothing. Price of groceries and stuff wasn't that high, but still, you know, I give her my money. Now she'd give me some to go Combine store, Matlock store down there in Combine, Texas. I ride my bicycle down there. Had a BB gun, had a 410, and I go down there and buy some 410 shells. They were like $2-3 a box for a box of 410 shells. I mean, that was high dollar back then, but BBs were like 50 cents for a little tube of BBs. And I'd ride my bike down there through grandmother. My bike was called Blue Thunder. It was a Huffy. But riding bike down there, I'd go kind of fast, run down there because their dogs They lived behind the store. The dog would chase me as I was going to the store. I put my feet up on the handlebars and get up there at the store, and I'd slide in there, hit the brake, lean up against the store, and go inside, get me RC cola and a glass bottle, real RC cola, Royal Crown, and then I would get some peanuts, take a big old swig of that round coil, whatever it was, and RC cola. Take a big old swig of it, pour the peanuts in there, about half a bag, Planters peanuts. Then I twist it up, stick it in my pocket, get some BBs, and a lot of times that's most of what I got. And then I stick all that in my pocket and I'd ride there. And now going back to my grandmother's, buy them dogs, they'd never move. Figure that out. See if my biscuits are burning yet. I think my pen's coming. Half-little pens. I don't like them too bright. Tell you what, break this pen. People that had this before left some skillets, iron skillets and stuff. They were real nice. You know how I am about noises. What the heck was that? But surviving, if you think about it, you gotta survive survival. We get in a state, in a mode of survival. It could be something as simple as providing food to your family in your sticks and bricks home. You know, there could be where food is going out. I've almost got in, I quit going to Black Fridays. I was in a little town and it was serious stuff. I was going to get a TV, and this lady said, "That's mine." I said, "I done got it." She said, "I got to have that." And I said, "I got it." She said, "I'm going to get that TV." I said, "It's mine. I got it. You ain't getting that TV." Boy, she threw a big old fit. And I knew the manager and stuff there. It's at Walmart, and he's gonna call police on that lady. I mean, she said, "Well, he took that from me," and he told her, he said, "So if I go look at the camera, we have cameras up here. If I go look at the camera, and he didn't take that away, physically take that away from you, out of your hands, I will bar you from this store." She got real quiet, mumbling under her breath. She's left. You know, that Black Friday, they go nuts. Bites and everything else, almost right. But think about that in the situation where there's no food delivered. There's nothing coming. Now, that right there, people, will put you into survival mode. And it'll cause you to do things that you normally wouldn't do. So you got to play that what if game. What if on the East Coast or the West Coast, big catastrophic event, something happens? I mean, what are you going to do? Are you prepared? Do you have flour? Do you have baking soda? Do you have yeast? Do you have various raw materials to make bread? My grandmother used to mix up from scratch batter, make fried biscuits, fried in the skillet, iron fried biscuits, and water, gravy with flour, bacon grease, jar set up on the stove, salt, pepper, and that was the best. I'm getting hungry thinking about it. That was the best stuff there was. We didn't have a whole lot of stuff, you know. We had just bare necessities, food. We didn't have snacks. We didn't have cereal. Once in a while, Mother would get, there was a salvage food place, you know, almost expired stuff, dented cans, things like that. Ain't nothing wrong with inside the can. It just looked bad. People said, oh man, if it did that can, it's gonna ruin it. I've been eating them all my life. Ain't nothing wrong with me. So, but I get some Cheerios. She gets some Cheerios and Fruit Loops. I got some up there and I don't like them. Tabby and wife is here and I don't know about the other youngest one. I don't know. Anyway, I just don't care for Fruit Loops. Thing is just tell you what, if I wasn't so lazy, I went out there and got it's in the front compartment out there, little toaster oven. Wife got an electric skillet. We had that grill, and in the trailer here, sink is small. I have to take it outside, clean it, got to pull out, rack on the back. So I got sponge, I got soap out there. Anyway, it would throw the breaker. She got a electric skillet, nice electric skillet. Doesn't throw the breaker, and it's easy to clean. So she took that electric grill back home. She loved it. It was just pain in the butt. Little sink, you know, double sink, but it's a little. So anyway, like I was saying, do we have the ability to survive a survival situation? Do we have the mentality? Do we have the knowledge? I preach on knowledge all the time. Play that what if game. Look at some videos and stuff. There's movies out there, I can't think the names of them. Red Dawn's one of them. You know, they scrounging around, hiding out in the woods, fighting, killing, you know, doing all this stuff. And they would have to steal from the enemy, the hostiles, food and stuff to survive. Do we have the mentality in today's society to do that? I'm afraid not. So I would like and hope that if you're watching this video, you'll take it serious that something can happen. Man-made catastrophe, natural, it doesn't matter. It doesn't take much to shut this system down. Electrical grid, water, contaminated water, water supplies cut off, strike, natural disasters, ice, snow, flooding. Think about the people in that flood. all that flooding went on. We gotta learn different ways of coming up with things. Coming up with food. Can you mix up some flour and make water gravy? Do you have powdered milk? Hey, I grew up on some powdered milk myself. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Big old box of Coronation. That stuff's high now because people are using it to prep, to get prepared for any event that comes across. So, and as soon as people pick up on that, they're like, hey, they're going to want a lot of this stuff right here. Powdered milk, dried powdered butter. There's all kinds of different dehydrated, powdered, freeze, dried, whatever stuff that is be able to store, and the shelf life is just out there. MREs, I used to get them by the box, just give them to me. When I worked Katrina, I had so many MREs, I was trying to give them away, and I couldn't give them away because everybody had a bunch of them. So, they were good ones, beef stroganoff, and man, indigestion. Yeah, this oven ain't too good on it. Yeah. I'm not too happy with this oven. Not impressed with that oven. I'm gonna get off my lazy butt and dig. I have to dig out tubs and stuff, so I just don't feel like it right now, and I don't need to right at the minute, but I'm gonna get it out, and I'll put it up under the dining seats or something. But gotta think about it. I'm not telling you to go all wild and radical, go squat at some old farmhouse way out in nowhere and just be like sitting down there. I mean, there, we gotta get the mentality and the knowledge, and I've told you 1,000 times, knowledge eliminates fear. Playing the what if game eliminates the onset of panic. If you get into a situation, it's kind of like deja vu. You're like, oh man, I've been learning about that. I've been playing that, scenario. So, yeah, so you're able to respond quickly. If you keep up with the weather, I don't have to watch the news and stuff, like I said. I've got so many different means of getting information, pertinent information that could affect our livelihood through different channels. I don't have to watch the news and guess, well, I don't know, yeah, you don't know. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy, but if you follow everybody's outrageous, fanatic, things that go on with society, what you're doing is you're being a puppet. I'm just going to play this by you. All this scandal with Russia and Trump and all this stuff going, everybody impeach Trump, do this, do that. It was getting pretty hot and heavy. And then, sad to say, we had the El Paso incident. And we had 2 or 3 others across the country. I don't think anybody's talking about that situation with Trump. If you'll notice, we have a governmental political scandal, controversy, oh, it's just getting out there. Something just like boom, and everybody's attention drawn over here. But see, you're getting blindsided, and you're getting turned in the direction that people want you to get turned into. Now, I'm not saying the El Paso situation wasn't a setup. I don't know. It's just unfortunate that people had to endure that situation, died, got hurt, family members lost. But if you'll notice, pay attention, or even go back and research, it happened a lot when Obama was in office. You go back in there, and I don't care who anybody is, they're in there to do a job, and they do it the best of their ability. You have to think, I'm not an Obama fan. I'm kind of a Trump fan, but I just don't kind of quite agree with his methods sometimes. He's a little bit too boastful for me. That's one of them. But if you'll notice, while Obama was in office, there was a lot of stuff going on, man. People were like, what the crap? Oh man, yeah, you can't do that. Oh crap, what's going on over here? Oh, okay. Then you forget about that over there. And then society, not just government, if you get so involved with society and what they're getting excited about or frustrated about, or you understand what I'm saying? You'll see most of 72 to 73% of Americans in the United States of America will be engulfed in a particular thing that's going on. I've seen the ratings, and then just be ready to just blow up, and then boom, boom, here we go. That's what we got to stop. We have to sit back. Y'all go on over there, have your fun. I'm going to stay right here and see what else is going on. You can't be part of that gang in that bubble. That's what people get in that bubble. They want to go off and do with the crowd, with the waves, do all this stuff. But you've got to stop. Sit back and see what falls off the wayside. A lot of stuff is being distraction to control our direction and emotions. I know a lot of people gonna think I'm conspiracy and all this stuff. I'm not. I'm about facts and reality. That's it. I am comfortable and prepared to endure any situation that comes across. I'm prepared to take care of the family in the event something bad goes on. Even though I'm 12 hours away, I guarantee you I can get there a heck of a lot quicker. Always keep your vehicle full of fuel. Always have another means of obtaining fuel. Call it stealing, call it whatever you want to do. It's fair game, it's survival. When you go from your little bubble and now everything's okay, I'm gonna sit back here, I'm gonna watch Wheel of Fortune, I'm gonna watch 60 Minutes. Are you able to just take off? I got enough stuff in my truck that I can go at least 3-4 days. And I have means of getting fuel if I need it. I'm not going to make it down there on a freaking tank of gas. But, you know, you got to have, that's the kind of scenario you got to run. And see what if. I've got ways of doing that. And I've run that over the years. Will I be scared? Will I be nervous? Why, yeah. Any human would be. I'm not Superman. I mean, still. But I'm not in a panic mode. For years, some of the smallest things that go bad or go wrong would make me so mad. I'm talking mad. But yet, something could blow up and I'd be right there, in control. That's what you got, that's the state of mind you got to be in. Don't get caught up with everybody's little wave of direction. Puppet. Don't be a puppet. Don't be bouncing that little bubble with everybody else. That's survival. When you're able to sit back, watch everybody go do their thing, see who falls off the wayside. Excuse me. Then you're starting where you're being in control. That is the best mode to be in for any survival situation. And you're more prone to survive in a survival situation than most people out there. It's sad to say. People are just so complacent. They're so work, this, that, oh. I gotta go keep up with the Joneses. And they're influenced by media, by government. They're so influenced and directed by their neighbors on the street, how high the grass is. Oh, they're painting the house, and they're getting a new roof. Why? We need to find somebody to get a new roof. I got some grass that's taller than the other. I'm gonna fire them. They didn't do a good job. My yard looks like crap. There are people like that. I'm dead serious. Being in the plumbing business and other businesses I've been in, they are that way. They're so bad. They wouldn't survive. I give them 2 days, 3 days maybe, max. They would just be completely useless. And we can't get that way. If you're looking at this video, and I'm going to title it Survive Survival. And if you're looking at this video, you've had to do a search, Survive Survival 1, 2. I'm doing that. And you're in the beginning stages if you're not already there and you're just trying to brush up your senses. Share, let people know, and look at some videos. There's a lot of urban survival, primitive survival, off-grid. There's a lot of things out there. You don't have to be off-grid. You can still have a house. I mean, you can get you a nice RV, motorhome. You know, if you're real dead, hardcore serious about bug out, you know my rule of thumb, 2 routes in the general location of each other. So you can go, routes blocked, oh crap, we gotta go this way. Look, look on your map and then say, well, this road up here, 499B, we take that, and that's a little road, but it has some little legs off of it where we can, get away from roadblocks or debris, trees, blockage, whatever. Have 2 routes of exposure. 2 routes of departure in the same region, not one due north, one due south. You get all the way up there and you're 10 miles from your bug out location, your primary, and your secondary is down by the coast. You ain't gonna make it. You might as well just hang it up. It ain't gonna work. You've already burned precious time. Your time becomes very precious when a situation occurs like that. So, and time is of essence, because you gotta know where your stuff is, and then you gotta start barking commands. If you're the one in charge, man or woman, doesn't matter, you gotta start barking them, and others have to be ready to go. There ain't no time to waste. I'm not talking a full-blown fire drill, but pretty close. Keep your vehicle full of fuel. Have a good vehicle. That'll make it. You have good tires. Does it have AC? Things like that. You gotta have some comfort, because you're gonna have some people up in there that are scared, they're panicking. You're gonna have to tune them out and focus on what you're doing. And that's a skill in itself. And if you've ever been around kids and stuff like that, you've already learned that, how to tune it out. But survival. Think about it, people. Think about it. There's lots of videos out there. I love watching them. Off-grid videos, urban survival, things like that. Think about it. I'm gonna make my biscuit and gravy. I'll see y'all tomorrow sometime. This is Wednesday. It is 6:47 right now. I've been on here 43 minutes. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna cut off for 45 minutes. Watch videos. Always learn something new. Learn some skills, some trades, and be safe out there. Get a plan going. And be nice.